Welcome back everyone to Expert Emeralds. We're going to start with a whole bunch of evolutions, which, was the result of quite a bit of off-screen grinding. So...
Oh boy.
Got quite a few beastly Pokemon out of this.
I think my favorite is Pidge, because the name describes all 3 evolutions.
Yeah, it's an all-encompassing name. It doesn't necessarily exclude any of its forms. But on that note, we've just beaten Winona. It's now time for us to move on to...
We've had our complimentary 2 seconds of bike riding.
We have, yes. It's time for us to move forward to Lily Cove, I believe it is. So there's quite a distance for us to travel, and there's quite a lot of trainers for me to casually stroll past as well. Some of the trainers are positioned in ways that you get to do double battles with them, which is always fun, which is always interesting, but yeah, for the most part, I just kind of skip them. But while we're here on this very rainy route, let's catch ourselves a certain little friend.
Oh, a friend?
Oh, okay, well, we'll leave the friend for later, because
We're catching Wally?
Because apparently the game wants to ambush us with yet another Wally battle. Thanks, game.
Alright, it's time for us to go up against the littlest cancer patient.
Oh, bless him. Wally is such a sweetheart.
Oh wow. That's a big level.
Too bad you had to grind his face into the dirt again.
Yeah. Even with his super beefy Pokemon in this hard mode ROM hack, I'm still mopping the floor with him.
He's still Wally.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are terrible for that. They make you feel really bad for beating Wally. Like, they really emphasize how ill he is, and they really emphasize how frail he is. And, yeah. They even give him a cool theme song. It makes him seem out to be the good guy, and you're just the horrible rival stomping on his dreams.
Smell you later.
Oh, so it's just Tekken 7 again. We're the Heihachi to his Kazuya.
We could go with that. I'd throw Wally off a cliff after these kind of battles. I'd be down with that.
And then he uses his Gardevoir to levitate you into a volcano. Mount Cinder.
So, on that note, oh my god, Timothy, I'm trying to do an LP right now. Will you stop?
Would you come to dinner and a Pokemon battle with me?
Here's the little friend, it's Charmander.
Oh, the best starter of Gen 1.
He's pretty solid, yeah. It's hard to argue that Charmander in his evolved forms are anything other than brilliant.
Level 10? Seriously?
Yeah, I gotta do some grinding for these guys. Thing is, at this point in the game with the levels I'm going against, it's not gonna be hard to get him up to level 36. That's gonna take, like, a couple of battles and that's it. That's the weird thing about this ROM hack, is it seems to posit that giving you high-leveled enemies makes it more challenging, but that just means you're going to level up quicker, and you're just going to match their level anyway. The only way it does get hard is if you're doing what I'm doing, and catching everything, so your experience gets shared.
Well, it's kind of hard to make a game like Pokemon really hard unless you go into the super bullshit strategies.
I have seen an LP of Kaizo Pokemon Blue. That game, or that ROM hack, is straight up horrendous, so...
Kaizo Pokemon Blue.
So what, everyone has a team of 6 Alakazam?
No, they all have a team of 6 Chainchomps.
There are... there are a lot of...
That's pretty much what I just said.
There are a lot of teams in that game. There are a lot of situations in that game where you have to rely on critical hits nearly every turn, and for them to constantly miss, for you to even have a remote chance of winning.
Well, it's a good thing then that it was just Pokemon Blue, because I mean, imagine playing like Kaizo, Diamond, or Pearl and just give everything Stealth Rock.
Oh god, don't even make me imagine that. That hurts to think about.
Just all the Pokemon have the ability Stealth Rock. It's not like a move, they just immediately cause it on entering the battle.
Oh my god, that would be so horrendously OP, Jesus Christ. Well, anyways.
What did they say again? There was like a Breloom with Stun Spore or something that literally could outspeed everything else in the game.
Breloom can learn Spore, and Spore is usually its most devastating asset, but I didn't know about the Stun Spore thing. I'll have to look into that.
It was something where it was the fastest thing in the game and was actually banned for being too powerful.
God damn. That does sound like Breloom. Breloom is very exploitable. But anyways, earlier in this video we caught a Marill. I didn't bring it up as we were catching it, sorry about that, but Marill holds a special place in my heart because it's the first Gen 2 Pokemon that I'd ever heard of.
Oh yeah, Peekaboo.
And this is back in the day when Pokemon rumors were at their strongest, where playground bullshit would kind of, you know, it would sway your views on the game. So for the longest time, I did think that Marill was actually named Peekaboo.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought you could catch it in Pokemon Red and Blue. Of course that was lies. Of course lies, but...
Well, not entirely.
I mean, you can hack Marill into the game, or its reference data will be in the original games because they were supposed to code in 200 Pokemon and couldn't fit them, but Marill itself was definitely not in the originals.
Hey, that's what time machines are for.
Well, Anyways, at this point in the game, we are just, like, skipping loads of different things. There are loads of trainers peppering this route, which makes it all the more challenging, but with my current method of playing, it's actually quite easy.
Rip the eyes off this tree here. Deforest this route.
That's one thing I never show off. You can actually use the cut HM to slice the tall grass and clear a path. The only reason you don't do it more often is because it's very slow and tedious, but god damn, if you could assign it to a button press, I would take every advantage of that ability.
You have to cut down every leaf individually.
Not every leaf, it takes like a block of 4. But even still, that takes a lot of time if you're constantly going into the Pokemon menu and telling them to cut, and then walking forward and doing it again. Ugh.
Good job, you did it. You made it past.
Alright guys, we need to go invade the graveyard. Boss, why are we going there again?
Grave robbing, why else?
Look, we're gonna get these ghosts on our side.
Alrighty, so, you know, I should go pursue those guys, because they do seem to be up to no good, but I kind of want to make forward progress, so yeah.
And here I thought you were just gonna go play and decorate your secret base.
Oh, you're not gonna get the items?
Now, on that note, yes, I am going to pick up those items off screen. I'm sorry, I just didn't want to risk running past all these very fidgety trainers. So yeah, they'll be collected as I run back.
See, those two are boyfriend and girlfriend, but they don't know how to get around the grass, so they're just reduced to staring at each other across a chasm they can't cross.
Oh, that's... that's kind of sad. By the way, did you say crass instead of cross there? We'll fix it in post, it's fine.
I know what I said and I stand behind it.
Anyways, game pulled a dick move here.
You were doing so well.
That guy is not there in the original game. The ROM hacker put him there to catch people who were just going to run for the rest of the route, which I did, and I fell for it, and god damn you.
What, does he get stronger the more trainers you haven't battled?
No, it's just... He's literally, like, you can walk around him if you're aware that he's there, but he's not meant to be there, so yeah. Anyways, this is the final battle with Brendan.
Oh.
Or your rival, or May if you're playing as a girl, or a boy, sorry. So...
You can actually say no?
Yeah, you can. If you don't want to go to the department store, you don't have to fight him here.
Oh wow, that's pretty neat. Optional boss fight.
I'm going to show it because it feels important to show, because it's our rival, but...
Ah, the reversal strat, all we need to use.
Yeah. Overheat and reversal on Colonel Sanders beats most things.
Get wrecked.
Man, I remember there was a Pokemon that had Contrary as an ability, and it also got Overheat.
Oh, Jesus.
So instead of getting a power down, it got a power up every time it used the thing.
That's horrific, wow.
So I think after like 3 uses of that, it would just instantly kill anything it hit with it.
Oh, by the by, I feel like that was revenge for the first battle that I lost in this LP, of having Colonel Sanders just destroy that Swampert. Feels right. The rest of this is just spamming Alakazam Psychic because that gets you through nearly every Pokemon game if you want it to.
There's a reason they had to add in, more powerful ghost moves and the existence of the dark type.
Specifically to stop Alakazam.
And even then, he's still super OP.
Like, Psychic is still kind of ridiculously good.
I'd say, what type is it? Yeah, dark types have now kind of gotten a bit better, though, for the most part, because they used to be kind of naff. So I feel psychics do have a little bit of resistance nowadays. In Gen 6, for example. Or 7, sorry.
Well, the thing was, basically, you just wanted to give things dark attacks. You didn't want them to have dark type, because that meant they would just get owned by anything with a fighting move.
God, Pokemon types are confusing. Ghost and Dark, that's the best combo. Nothing beats Ghost and Dark.
Excuse me, I think you're forgetting the best Pokemon type, Nuclear.
Oh, don't even get me started on that. That's in the pipeline. That's in the works. I'll get there when I get there. So anyway, Heavy Sigh, what are your thoughts on the Pokemon series? How much of it have you played?
I mean, I was a kid in the 90s, so I played Pokemon like any other person.
Oh, just, religiously then, because...
Well, I never owned any Pokemon merch except for a pair of shoes that I almost died in, but...
I was about to say, wow, that's awesome. Where are these Pokemon shoes? I need them. But then I remembered you were probably...
They're at the bottom of a very deep canyon, and are probably in, like...
Oh, sweet Jesus.
They're probably in the ocean by now, to be honest.
These Pokemon shoes, which, A, you almost died in, B, they're probably too small for me, considering they're kids' trainers.
Look, someone tossed a Pikachu off a cliff. I needed to get it. I was 10.
God.
I didn't succeed in getting the Pikachu, and I felt bad about it.
I bet you did.
I was more broken up over the Pikachu doll than I was over the shoes.
This sounds like a whole kettle of fish. But anyways, getting back to the game. Catching a bunch of ghosty ghouls.
But I played it, and it was fun, but I kind of noticed that it's sort of the RPG that can't really be made hard based around the central cache of it. Because, I mean, like, yeah, everyone's going to have a different favorite, so you do have to design for the kid who wants to beat the whole game with a team of 6 Caterpie.
I mean, this ROM hack doesn't have that problem. This ROM hack is hard as balls, but that's just it. It's a ROM hack, so yeah.
And the issue is with Pokemon, it's kind of hard to make a thing hard that's not just, oh, the enemy has ridiculously high stats and nearly 90% of the robots, 90% of your team isn't capable of dealing with this.
That's what
Like, it doesn't even, I mean, like, they tried that with Black and White. Remember Excadrill, the 6th gym?
Oh god, don't even.
That thing literally just murdered everything you could throw at it. Unless you got super lucky.
Sorry, what was that you were saying there, Skip?
I said that's what the Battle Frontier is for.
Oh god, that too. So anyways, Wingull. I've had like ample opportunities to catch this thing and I just kept forgetting to, so I finally got around to it. Sorry, Wingull. And
Oh boy. Here we go.
while I was here, I also beat some normal aquatic enemies, and this is a Pokemon you usually need to equip a King's Rock onto Poliwhirl and trade to get, but, you know, this ROM hack, I just had to level him up, and here we go. Politoed.
I keep forgetting he got a branching evolution.
Yeah, unpopular opinion, the most boring Pokemon? I mean, it has Drizzle, which is great, it can summon rain in, like, the newer games, but aside from that, it's a frog, it does water. That's kind of it.
Oh, hey, it's Snorlax.
Wow, that's an incredible Snorlax sprite.
Yeah, that is actually the Snorlax doll sprite that is being used here. In the original version of this ROM, or this ROM hack, when you talked to Snorlax, it would turn into some weird, gross abomination thing. Thankfully, that was fixed in this updated patch.
The Snorlax wasn't a Snorlax at all. Missing, no attacked.
It was pretty. It looked like some gross, blobby, freak monster thing, and it was actually quite distressing to look at.
What, like a Ditto?
That, but like blue and beige and wishing for death. Speaking of death, more ghosts. Here's Mischievous.
I am going to lock this Pokemon's soul in a ball, and then I will make it be my friend. I'm the good guy.
That's what we do with all Pokemon. Pokemon Black and White actually addresses that.
Now that's the one where you catch humans and make them fight for you. Even ghosts, anyway.
Oh god, yeah, I just remembered. Yeah, that too. Anyways, this is Mount Pyre, pretty cool place. You've got a lot of darks and ghost types here, so... yeah, I think this place is actually more eerie and more interesting than the Lavender Town burial site from the original games. I'm one of the few people who thinks that. I just like the atmosphere of this place. I like the music. I wish there was a few more supernatural events going on here. It's probably my only criticism of it.
Oh, Chimecho, you suck.
Okay, now you're just stealing bells off of like a Japanese spirit temple. You're just stealing stuff now. That's not a Pokemon.
Yeah, why the hell not? I do what I want. By the way, unknown.
By the way, are you going to get an entire alphabet?
I'm not doing that. I was very tempted to just get, like, a bunch of unknowns to spell naughty words, and I would giggle at that like a small child, but then I was like, no, this is actually going to take way too long, and I have so much more things to do.
Do they introduce the numbers in this gen?
I don't think there are any number unknowns. I know that they have exclamation point and question mark nowadays, but pretty sure numbers aren't a thing.
Oh.
I kind of wish that if you talk to these dudes, they'd get a different text box that would just be them freaking out.
Oh my god, ghosts! Help! That would be cool. But, yeah, we got a bunch of Team Aqua guys to beat now.
Man, what are pirates doing on land?
Exactly. This is where we pull in Alakazam to, once again, just kill them all with Psychic. Just steamroll them.
Thunder.
Or Shockwave.
Or Shockwave if they're water types, since, you know, Aqua. I like that they continually trash talk the other team as well. In fact, Magma did the same, they just...
I think it's one of those, like, things where it's like, oh man, what if I just got you beat up by somebody else, and then I attacked you? Ugh, why didn't I use my tactics brain?
Well, usually it's more the higher-up members of whatever given evil team. They love to just talk trash about the other one, and I kind of like that. It's it's not you versus the evil team. You're just kind of trapped in the middle of two rival evil teams who just do not get along. It's a gang war, basically. You're kind of the mediator of a gang war here. A Pokemon gang war.
Oh, that's the disaster. That's the disaster Pokemon, the one that causes horrible things to happen just by being close to people.
Well, that common misconception, it doesn't cause disasters, it senses them. And attends to them, and then gets blamed for them. Kind of like Cassandra as a Pokemon.
Oh, there's an Absol here today. Meteor strikes your town, killing everyone. Fucking Absol!
I mean, again, I'm a massive Absol apologist. It's a great Pokemon.
It's a dark type. You can slash people with it.
I assume he's only dark because he's sick of being scapegoated for horrible shit happening. And it's turned him bitter and angry.
He's just Shadow the Hedgehog as a Pokemon.
Oh my god, yes! Alright, a few more battles with the goons.
We can't fall behind, let us stand here!
That's just how we roll.
I feel like this would have worked better if, like, what was his name? Archie? If Archie just, like, threw all these dudes at once at you instead of having them just stand in place. So you have to do, like, 4 battles in a row.
It's funny you say that, because later in this LP... Oh, fuck this game. Yeah.
I'd rather not.
So down goes Skarmory, and with that we're leveling up Tank, who up to now I was kind of neglecting. Sorry, Tank.
Oh no.
It's alright, we're gonna give him all the love he needs.
I don't dress like them!
Alright, so leveling up. Of all the second form evolutions, I am massively keen on Wartortle here.
Wartortle is adorable.
Yeah. Like he's more he's more like not intimidating. It's not the word. He looks more of a capable fighter than Squirtle, but I feel Blastoise is a little overdone with the cannons on the shoulders and all that.
He's teen thug, you know? He's the kind of guy you see behind, like, the Sandlot or something.
Yeah, he's that.
Raring for a scrap. I mean, you're in Britain, you have like a million teenagers that are willing to fist fight, right?
I'd say he's a chav Pokemon, but that again, also gets introduced in Pokemon Black and White, so yeah. Black and White was really a pioneer game. It introduced a lot of weird things into the series. Anyways, down goes Magneton there. This is actually quite a tricky battle, so I ended up using a lot of items to get myself through this. We have a reversal.
I thought you just kept him at low health and just reversaled everything.
Oh, if only. No, the Octillery got the better of me on that one. Sadly, as great as that would have been. You'll notice Psychic wasn't very effective against Octillery. In this ROM hack, it's a Psychic type.
Oh, wow. That's weird.
Yeah, they do a lot of tweaking just to throw you off when you least expect it.
I was half expecting it to be a dark type. Since, of course, all Squid Ink.
Oh yeah, good point. But, oh yeah, that Vaporeon at the end there, by the by. Nightmare to take that thing down. Vaporeon has ridiculous HP and defense, so yeah.
Man, it's too bad Alakazam went down. He could have just electrocuted it to death then.
Exactly.
Oh boy. Archie.
Let's go back to drawing comics, you goddamn wannabe pirate man.
I want to make a joke about Riverdale, but I honestly haven't watched it. I'll get there eventually.
You can make a joke about Sonic instead.
Oh god, I'm genuinely sad that the Sonic comic is over now.
The thing is, DJB, there was gonna be a third evil team, and the leader of that one was gonna be called Reggie, but it got canned for obvious reasons.
Oh, there you go then.
Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not sure what a third team would have been done. Increase the area of the sky?
More sky for all. It'd be like Bioshock Infinite. He'd just want a sky kingdom.
Oh wait, no, I understand. You marry the two concepts, so now everything's gonna be like a mangrove swamp.
Oh god.
So it'll be just birds.
And gators. Birds and gators.
That seems like the worst.
Oh boy, the helicopter Pokemon.
And yeah, let's helicopter out of here. Let's do this.
I really wish Doduo actually did that and got like a special sprite for it. Just clank. Whirr.
Kind of like Tails is Tails, but just with Doduo's necks.
Yay.
Okay, so see you in the next step, guys.